we're always on this calendar, this time clock that always says you only have so much time to do this and this and this and this and this. And your anxiety is going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And your creativity is going, do you have time for me today? Oh, hell no. So it gets angry. And then you wonder why you had a bad day. Well, your creativity is in control of who you are, what you're going to become. Unplugged, because we will always say yes to creativity, totally uncut, because we all make mistakes. So turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged. Do you mind if I have a sip of coffee before we begin? Not because I'm looking for the buzz. No, because I just love the flavor of coffee. Oh my God. I don't put junk in my coffee. You know, like milk and all that kind of stuff, cream, sugar. I go for the bold. I mean, it's got to be strong coffee. Not for the buzz. I just like the flavor of, oh my God, that is incredible. You know, we do that a lot in life with a lot of things, you know, like this forest in South Charlotte, North Carolina. I could have planted 3 or 4 trees like the average person would, but no, I had to go 1,700 trees in 1997. And so looking outside this beautiful window, we're what, 23, 24 feet above the forest floor? And you see the sunlight glowing through all of these trees, and you go, I know what that dude was thinking back in 1997. But the truth is that nobody else understood the vision. They challenged me on it, and they thought, you're really kind of stupid by doing this. And I'm sure I'm going to be, because one day there's probably going to be a big windstorm, and all of these trees are going to fall on my home, and I'm going to go, why did I do that? But in this moment of now, there's peace. There's vision. There's a story. There's something here. And that's the thing about your life. It's the same thing, where you have planted something that others didn't believe in. And yet today you get to savor it, to touch it, to smell it, to grow with it, to be a part of it. Hey, it's Arroe. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer. It's junk like this that I like to write about. It's not a Dear Diary. It's not a journal where you're going to sit there and complain about everything that's moving around in your life. You're just going to talk. You're going to talk. You're going to leave words for the future. Someday, I believe that there will be poets and songwriters and creative people that will walk through this forest. They don't have to ever remember who put these trees in the forest. I just wanted to build a place where creativity is given permission to bloom. And that's what my vision was in designing this forest, is that just come here and feel the wind. Come here and listen to the hawks. Just come here. This is The Daily Mess. I often wonder what I would do if I come to these pages and I decide in that moment of now that I'm not going to write today. I'm just not going to write. Although I've been a journal writer since July of 1994, the physical everyday adventure, the everyday adventure, began in August of 1997. 12 years later, these very pages were meeting me in that hospital room after having a heart attack. My wife felt it was very important that even though I was in that bed and I was, like hooked up to all of that medical stuff, you still have to write. 25 years of the everyday. How dare I speak of a 24-hour period where I leave nothing on a page? I'm insulting the calling. I joked yesterday with author J.C. Cervantes about writers doing nothing more than wiping the white dust off a page. We laugh together. We understand that moment. Where do these words come from? Why? Why do we show up every day? The words already exist on a page. We're just dusting off the white stuff. A writer without an instrument is the saddest love song that you will ever listen to. For the voices that we hear are that of expression. It's insanity. It really is. How we can take nothing and make it a vision. People base their decisions on things that creative people accomplish. You bought a car? Somebody had to create that car. Somebody had to design that advertising campaign in order to convince you to go to that particular outlet. Creativity is that one thing that we all depend on. And I'll tell you what, and you can hang up if you want to. You made it this far. I'm blessed that you made it this far. But a thought fell from me as I stepped inside the studio today. And it's all stemming from one thing that I read while studying my news today. And God, I hate it. I hate it. That's how I start my day. That President Biden pretty much said that if he shoots one of those doomsday bombs, that's it. That's it. And so my thought today in prayer was millions of years of experiences, challenges, changes, victories, celebrations, millions of years gone because of a single man's ego. How do you deal with that? You know, Biden said that this is the first time since the 11 days of October, which was the Cuban Missile Crisis, that we've had to deal with something like this. And so when I sit here and I go, I often wonder what I would do if I come to these pages and decided in the moment to not write. What happens if I can't make it to these pages? That someone's ego took away my right to write. Now I give it to you. Took away your right to live. I'm Arroe, and that's the Daily Mess.